Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota, Tim. 6:35 a.m. I've been up a while. It's still dark out there, so I can't take you outside yet, but it's, I think, 60 degrees out there. Another fantastic day here in the Tennessee mountains of Pigeon Forge, baby. Loving it. And I'm going to be here a while. This is where I live. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be playing golf. I'm going to be taking more hikes. I'm going to be taking a drive to North Carolina. I went to Cherokee yesterday. Let me tell you what happened. First, let's have a cup of coffee. I've got some cold coffee. I've had about 4 cups already. Get some cream out. Yes, I like heavy whipping cream. I was a 191 man this morning, and then I went in there and weighed after drinking a bunch of coffee and putting on a t-shirt and some shorts, and I'm 193. What gives? Whatever. I didn't feel bad this morning from the hiking, my legs or anything. I'm feeling pretty good. I guess all that pre-walking in Sarasota has done me well. Look at that color, huh? That's beautiful. Look here. You hear that? Oh, man. That's good. Oh, slurpable, baby. That heavy whipping cream, every taste, it's the same. Folks, that's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Here's to you. What's today? Friday, I believe, right? I think I found out yesterday that it was Thursday. That would mean today's Friday, right? The weekend, TGIF. Man, we're glad to be here in Tennessee. This is awesome. I've met a few of my neighbors here. The ones that I met that... Take another sip of this. The ones that I met that were passing through, well, they passed through. They were very nice people to meet. I talked about a few of them. And I found out there's other ones that are doing what I do in Sarasota. They have a camper, but they're living here. Just like where I live, there's people living in campers. There's a mobile home part in the front that people live, and some of them are only part-time. You know, they have other homes. You can't hide money. But so I've gotten acquainted with a few people right near me here that are actually living in the campground area here. So I'm going to look into maybe coming up here next fall. I don't think I need to be here in the summer. I'm just going to go from the fire to the frying pan because it's hot. It's very hot here in the summer, they were telling me. There's no reprieve up here. So, you know, the whole country is hot in the summer. We know that. So anyway, maybe the fall would be nice to be able to see these colors and experience, you know, all the things, the rod run again and all that. Maybe this will be my, and without having to, you know, just drive all over the country. And then again, I might do that. I don't know. I'm going to do me because I got a lot less runway in front of me than I got behind me. And one thing that I've decided, and I decided a long time ago, many years ago actually, is to live my life, to live and do what I want to do. And I've had actually the ability to do that within reason because I've worked for myself most of my life. And I created my own hours and everything like that. But yesterday, I took a very nice hike on a trail and met some nice people, Tom and Tammy, and they were very inspirational to me. And they've been on that trail 40 times, Tom told me. I just walked up about a mile or so and back down and made some videos and talked to you guys. And then I got back in my car. I took with me a rotisserie chicken that I had bought at Publix when I got back from my hike yesterday. I ate the legs and wings of it, and the 2 big breasts and the thighs and quite a bit of meat on it. I put it in a big Ziploc gallon bag, put it in the fridge. I have a fridge in the truck, you know. And so I took it with me along with water and some drinks, Diet Cokes. Bad boy. And when I got to the hike, I said, well, you know what? How about putting a little bit of something in your bloodstream, you know, for energy? So I sat there on my tailgate, shooing the bugs and gnats that were eating me up. They were very annoying. And I had some chicken and I drank some water and put everything away. And then I put the harness on, the camera, and away I went for a walk. And then when I come back, you know, I was worried about feeling sleepy again like I did day before yesterday's hike. Sorry, my eye is itching. I did my drops already. But I was already on the other side of the mountain. I was in North Carolina. What was it called? I put the name of it on my title. Weird name. I said, let's go on down. And so I did. And I went to Cherokee. And I made a video of it. Some video, right? Just driving in and stopping. When I got down to the visitor center at the very beginning of where you get on the Blue Ridge Parkway and the visitor center before you come back to Tennessee, the North Carolina side, you saw the elk, which was amazing. The video did not do it justice. That thing was huge. I know a moose is bigger, but this was 3 times the size of any deer I've ever seen. The thing was big. But what I didn't explain, I kind of complained about it. I took it out of the video, but I'll tell you now. There is a section. They're paving the highway, the Smoky Mountains Parkway. They're repaving it. It's beautiful. When you get to the part where they get the lane closed, it's not anything to do with the Helene damage or anything. That was all fixed. That one section of the road that got washed out underneath. They repaired that amazing. In fact, I looked for it, didn't even see it. It blended right in. I just went right over it. But when I did get close to the bottom, all of a sudden brake lights. And you got to sit there. It seems like forever. It's about 10 minutes. And there's literally a half a mile of cars in front of you. And there's got to be a half a mile of cars you see in your side mirror behind you, waiting for these cars on the other side to go through before you can jump over to the next lane and you get a chance to go through. You know how they do it, right? Well, what's weird that I figured out is like, where are the other cars? Why aren't they coming? We're just sitting here for like 10 minutes, it seems like. Here's why there's a delay. It takes a long time for the people like where I was waiting that just left, and now I'm in a stop part. Those people took forever to clear before they released the people on the other side to come. And then you got to wait for all that, like a mile of cars to go by. And then they let my lane go again, but it takes a long time from the half a mile in front of me to get back to me where the wheels start rolling again. So it was a little bit of an annoyance, but in hindsight, it wasn't that long. But the highway is so smooth. When I was having my chicken at the hike, the cars were going by like they just came down off the mountain. It was kind of flattening out where I parked my truck. They were, you couldn't even hear the tires. It was like every car was like electric. It was like smooth. And they're doing a very good job with it. I mean, it's a really thick amount of tar they're laying down. The guy's got the roller. And they're pretty much almost done. But if I do go back to North Carolina, which I plan on, I will have to encounter that. But now I'll exercise more patience because I know it's, going to be 10, 20 minutes maybe, which seems like a lifetime. So, and you can't look at your phone because there's no internet. There is literally, the moment you get close to Gatlinburg or the moment you get close to the Cherokee information when you leave the area there, cell goes out. So you have nothing to do while you're sitting there in your parked car, except twiddle your fingers. So anyway, I go into Cherokee and I video going down that one area on my left as I'm going into town that I've been there many times. And there's so much there that I didn't even share with you, of course, because you saw I just went into the fudge shop area, that little kind of the main thing that you hit when you come in from the other way. You pass by Harrah's Casino. Didn't even show you that. Once I got there, I got internet. And now I'm thinking, you need to edit while you can that long video of that hike, which is like an hour and a half. down to where people are going to watch it and I want to trail off. Forgive the pun. And so I did. And it took me quite a while. And I'm just sitting in the truck, letting it idle. And pretty much the town was dead, that particular area. There wasn't a lot of action. I'm sure there will be today and tomorrow with the weekend, as it will be here, because most people have prison jobs. And so as soon as I got that video edited and I started thinking about that delay I'm going to have on the traffic, and I was feeling drowsy staring at my phone. I got drowsy again. I said, you don't have time to even get out and make a video here. You can come back. You're going to come back. You got time here yet. You're not going anywhere yet. You'll just drive back over. You know, it's only at 35 miles, I think, from where I'm at, 40 tops to Cherokee. Once you get to Gatlinburg, it's only like 33 miles over the mountain. But it's a slow drive. And it can be some traffic, like on the weekends and stuff. So I kind of might have used my window yesterday of opportunity to be able to cut down the travel time. It may end up being something I decided to do tomorrow, which would be a bad idea, the weekend. But we'll see. Who cares? So I just boogied back over, and I stopped at Publix and picked up some more stuff to come home and eat and relax and enjoy the campsite here and everything. We're going to finish this coffee, which is now need to be heated up. It's still not daylight outside. And I'm going to give that 20 seconds. I really don't know what I'm going to do today. Golf, hike, go see the sights, go buy an iPhone. Oh, let's talk about that. No iPhone. No. Oh, believe me, you know me. Can't believe a damn thing I say. But I was maybe going to do it. Only because I've got a phone that's worth a lot of money, even on a trade-in to Apple, to take, at least half that price off. And being a content creator, if there's a certain feature, but there really isn't. There hasn't been any new features on an iPhone for the last 4 or 5 years that makes it really worth upgrading. Prior to that, there might have been good reasons. But since the iPhone 13, well, actually 14. 14, 15, and 16 are almost the same darn phone. The 17, they couldn't think of any new cool features, so they designed the body different. And it looks more like an Android. It doesn't look like an iPhone at all. And they come out with orange. They're going for color to sell them, an orange, so people can say, hey, look, I got an iPhone, to some new body style that it has. And that's why I never got the 16. They're literally identical to what I have. And I have the latest software. I will have for years. If I contemplate getting another phone, since I'm not in the family of iPhones like I used to be with friends and family, well, I am, but I'm not. I am. But they've changed it to where you can send videos to an Android phone, just like you were able to do with iPhone to iPhone. The new iOS, I think 18 changed that. So there's no reason why I wouldn't buy a Android if I wanted another phone. But if went from I am 2 days ago to yesterday to I might to this morning watching some more videos. I woke up thinking about it. Even going to Knoxville and thinking, they might have one. To I'm out. But folks, you can't believe a damn thing I say. But no, I don't want it. I don't need it. If there was something revolutionary, the only thing that was interesting to me, is you can now video in portrait mode. That means holding your phone straight up and down and push a button, and it will take the video in landscape. So you have to video in landscape when you upload videos to YouTube to get full screen. And if you video straight up and down, you get this weird looking video. It looks good when you grab it real quick and you're just videoing something that's going on or the car show here, and you share that with your friend with an iPhone, or you look at it again yourself, it's a nice screen. But if you were to upload it to social media, it comes out with like all this space on both sides is not being used and a slither of a video. It's just what happens. So you have to hold the phone like this, and it's easier with a selfie stick or something because it's not as easy to hold it like that. And the new iPhone 17, you can just hold it like this. You can put it on a selfie stick like this. You don't ever have to turn it sideways again. And you just push a button and it will do it. So I said, I need that. But I got no problem holding my phone in landscape. In fact, I'm so used to it after 6 years. That's the only way I even think about. On any video, even if I send a video to my friends, because then they'll look at it and they're like, man, this is a small square. Well, turn your phone the other way and you'll see it. But not everybody's techie, man. Not everybody's techie. And if you don't get techie with this AI and stuff, you're going to be left behind. I can guarantee you that. I'm coffeeed out, folks. I am so done with coffee. And the scrambled eggs and bacon I got at McDonald's yesterday was pretty good. Way better than that sausage. And I have bacon. If I don't eat it, it's going to go bad. I just been so lazy about getting the Suburban griddle out. Hey, it's getting daylight out there. Let's go out there and take a look. Let's, where is the selfie stick? I guess it's in my car. Get the fly swatter ready to go. You have to run out because they come in. Oh, God, my legs from going down the stairs from that hike yesterday. Let me turn the camera around for you. This is no good. I can't see what I'm looking at. Hang on. I should have brought my dang key to the truck so I get my selfie stick out. Well, let's go ahead and turn the lights out. It's getting to be daylight. And we'll go ahead and pull the fuse out. Oh, God, I can't bend over my back. Old Gloria's flying. Got the mat. I came out early this morning already, actually, and threw the cue back up on the picnic table. I put it down on the ground last night in case those raccoons came around. I cooked that steak, and I didn't make fireside chat last night. You know why? It was hot. It was hot out here. Now, see, it's cold. Not cold. It's cool this morning. It's nice. I could light it up right now. I'm trying to talk quiet. My neighbor over here, he's got the light hat going on. The people that had the micro light like mine, they left yesterday back to Dawsonville. That's where they live. Mm-hmm. So peaceful out here. That big field, I wonder if the owner, I think he owns it. He's got a semi out there. Oh, look, there's a truck parked where the Class A is for sale. Look. Maybe somebody's in it, or someone's just using it for a parking space. I don't know. Oh, this guy's got some lights on. Check him out. Right over here. You got a big one in the front. And one down on the tongue, or the fifth wheel. Not many other people do it. A lot of them have it. They just don't think about it, I guess. I see one down there, I believe. You see that mountain in the background there? Look at that. See that red sky? I don't know east from west right now, so I don't know whether the sun comes up there or where it comes up, to be honest with you. I want to give this girl a bath for sure. When I get done traveling, she's gonna, if not even before, I might. Good looking rig, really good looking rig. I so enjoyed meeting Lee and Gail. I met a couple people, I hope I don't confuse their names, that had the micro light that I talked to yesterday. the ones that live in Dawsonville. And third generation Dawsonville, Georgia people. Turn this off. Hang on a second. And they had that maiden voyage with their camper. I really like what they did with that bedroom back there without the slide. I do and I don't. I talked about it. The bed goes this way. Mine goes this way. And so you have to let the slide out. So what I was thinking about, I'm wondering if in their rig, because the bed goes this way, do they have that huge closet, which was the biggest thing for me when I bought this. What made the decision about buying this camper was all that room, you can stand there at the end of the bed that you don't have on any other camper, and this huge wardrobe closet to put your clothes. Most of them don't have that, and none of them have any real estate in the kitchen. I've got a ton here. So this was a slam dunk. Didn't take long looking inside these. And then I love how the theater seats look. They had the same one. They actually have, in theirs, the refrigerator is over on that side. They have 3 seats. And the middle one actually folds down to 2 big cup holders. They've actually got a little nicer theater seating. It's 2025 model. So, you know, but they're nice. I mean, Flagstaff is making a nice rig. So if you're looking to buy a camper, I would consider the Flagstaff Microlight for sure. All right, now let's get ready. Let's take a shower. Let's get out there. Let's enjoy. Let's get some exercise. It's 7:15. Let's get something in the belly. I drank 2 pots of coffee, and I'm feeling it. So the Wi-Fi is working great for me, and I'm really happy to have that to get these videos up. I also found a spot on the Parkway down here at this one gas station I go to. Must be a cell tower right there, because these videos were going up yesterday in HD. Are you liking the HD? Are you noticing it? So let's get out there and crush it.